The reason I have these visuals up is to show you from the math reference document that we have two additional forms for the equation of a quadratic, so of a second degree function. The primary form that we're most familiar with is given to us here. It's called standard form. And these two equivalent forms are called vertex form and intercept form. So you could probably guess vertex form helps you to readily get the vertex. Let's say right here with this equation, the vertex is always represented as hk. You see how there's a negative in front of h, whereas the k is positive? That tells you that if you want to get the vertex, you take the opposite of this, but keep this one normal. -1, +5. And then obviously if you had the vertex and wanted to put it in the equation, you would do the same. Essentially opposite, normal. Now intercept form helps you to find, as you can imagine, intercepts, but specifically x-intercepts, always x-intercepts. And x-intercepts occur when y is 0. So imagine if I make y 0, I could divide both sides by 3 in this example, and I'd still get 0 equals the rest of it. And something called the zero product property tells us that for two or more quantities to multiply to get 0, at least one of them must be 0. So if I set x plus 2 equal to 0, I get -2 for one x-intercept. And if I set x plus 6 equal to 0, I get -6 as the other. So when they're saying which of these is an equivalent form of the function in which the zeros, so that's key. We need to know that there are 4 words that are synonyms. 0 is a synonym for solution, root, or, you guessed it, x-intercept. So now that you know that, it's pretty clear that we're going to be looking for intercept form. So it doesn't make sense to have these because this bottom one, D, is vertex form. This one's nothing. It's not even a form. So it's definitely between these two. And so notice what's different between them. You have an x minus 7 and an x plus 1 versus an x minus 1 and an x plus 7. So keep in mind that when you're finding the x-intercepts, you're making y 0. In this case, it'd be saying the x-intercepts are 7 and -1 versus here it's +1 and -7. Now obviously you could choose to factor that yourself. I know that you can, but in case you're curious what you could do with Desmos, if we graph this, clearing any previous function by clicking the gear icon and delete all, and if we put in x squared minus 6x minus 7, notice your x-intercepts are -1, +7. So that's going to make the correct answer option A.